What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today I decided, actually you guys decided on polls on Instagram to do a pink shimmery eye. I'm absolutely loving it. It's such a wearable look. So thank you guys for helping me choose that. Let's just jump right in. Check that out. 64% want the pink shimmer eye. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so to start off, I am using Benefit Stay Don't Stray in light medium. You can also always use concealers, but I just feel like this cancels out any like darkness or redness really evenly. Now I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush, Keurig Cosmetics, but unfortunately there's no number on it. I'm gonna actually go into a blush. This is Gingerly by MAC. You guys can see that I love it. And I'm just gonna start at the outer corner and blend my way inwards. I like this because it's like warm brown pink. So I feel like whenever I use a brown, it's too cool, it's too brown. Whenever I use a mauve, again, too cool for me and like what I like. So Gingerly is like a really nice eyeshadow color, to be honest. We can always go in and add more if we need to. But again, I always just deposit the color in the outer corner and blend inward. I'm going to actually grab another blush. This is NARS Dolce Vita. This is the Keurig Cosmetics Round Crease. I'm gonna start in this outer corner. Just gonna get right into that crease a little bit more. All right, I'm grabbing my Tartelette Toasted palette. Go into Cozy, just like that. And even more into my crease area. Really deepening that crease. And we'll add some to the outer corner. Now I'm gonna use a pencil brush. I'm gonna dip into Fireside. And I'm gonna go in a little bit right there. I'm gonna do it in like a little V here. Getting a little bit in that crease again. Oh my God, these eyelashes. My first set of false lashes, and I love them, but oh my God, they're like really hard to maintain. All right, so this is the Stila Shimmer and Glow in Kitten. Oh my gosh. What? I'm gonna use a flat synthetic brush, and this is gonna go on my lid. Oh my God. Don't get it on the lashes, don't get it on the lashes. I'm only gonna go halfway. I don't know why I close my mouth every time I put on eyeshadow. I go like this, I don't know why. It's like, as if it's gonna make my lid more open. And this does a really good job of like staying exactly in place, like it doesn't come off. But I'm gonna add a little bit more shadow on top. So I'm using a MAC brush in 239. Don't judge me, okay? Please don't judge me. This is like the messiest palette ever, but that's only because I love it and I use it so much. My Lorac Unzipped palette. Upset. This color. Honestly, it's so dirty that I have no idea what it's called. It's a very, very pretty like champagne pink. And it goes perfectly with the Stila Kitten. And I'm just gonna pat that right on top of it. Because it's a shadow, like a powder shadow, it blends right into the areas that I might have missed with the Stila, because the Stila will really just go exactly where you put it because it is a liquid. So with the powder shadow, it's just gonna fall into places that I might have missed. My MAC 213 brush. And again, I'm using my Unzipped palette. I'm going to dip into this last color right here, which is called, it's not happening, I can't read it. So where I stopped the eyeshadow, I'm gonna blend that color right here. And again on this side. Okay, and we're gonna go one step further to this very last color right here. One day I'm gonna hold this palette up and it's just gonna fall everywhere. I'm using that only in this outer corner. So I feel like I lost a little bit of that transition color right here. So let's go with S'more. No, kidding, that's Sunrise. S'more. Don't forget, with makeup, there's no like set of rules of what you should do. It's just whatever you like. just have fun with it. I'm gonna go into dark purple, Fireside. I'm gonna take this along my lash line. You know what my most favorite part of my day is? When I tell people like, hey, don't text me, I'm gonna be recording, and then they text me and it's like, I'm actually gonna take Fireside out. I'm going a little bit darker. Now I am going to take my NYX Wonder Pencil, and this is in the color Light. I think they only have light and medium. I like to use light. Just gonna carve out under my brows. My Anastasia in Taupe. And this is the one that I use the most often. Even though my brows are dark, I don't like to make them too dark. I always tell my clients use one shade lighter than your brow color so that they're not like way too bold. I know a lot of people use Soft Brown by Anastasia. I like that as well. I just feel like it's a little bit too like red for what I like, so I like to use Taupe. It's a cooler color. Flat but fluffy brush, and this is the Kire Smudger, and I'm going to use it to smudge the pencil that I use, the NYX pencil that I use under here. So whenever I do like an eye look, I feel like it does not come together until I finish my face and do like underneath my eyes. So we're gonna do that now. I'm gonna take my Embryolisse Lait cream. I'm just gonna clean up under there. And then I'll use that to carve out that angle. I just get to the end of my lash line and pull out. I already prepped my skin with Belif Aqua Balm. You guys know I love that. I'm gonna go with like matte foundation with highlighter in certain areas because I feel like the eyeshadow is already a lot. I don't want to come at you like fireworks because fireworks are shimmery. I don't really know what I'm saying. For foundation, I'm gonna use Elcie in Sand. I mean, could this get any dirtier? I'm not really sure. I'm squeezing it onto my Elcie sponge. I feel like it's gonna splatter. Why am I so scared? Oh! You see? I told you. Damn it. Like, why? So I'm just gonna put it in random areas and then blend in. It's like all my foundations do that. They just get stuck in that thing. Now I'm not gonna worry about getting under my eye because I am gonna use a concealer, and I don't wanna like double up on product if I don't need it. I think that that's a mistake that people make. It's like, oh, now the next step is foundation, and then they pack on foundation. But you need a lot of foundation, you know, to cover things up. Sure, I understand. If you don't use that much. Like, you don't need to pile on, you don't need to pile it on. Of course, unless you like that look. There are some problem areas that I do want to cover. So I'll go in with specific spot areas so that I'm not putting extra foundation everywhere. I'm just kind of spot treating. Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. Oh, way too much product. Very little goes a long way, so you're never gonna need that much. But you know, I'm just gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna wipe off whatever I don't need. All right, so I know some people go chin and forehead too. I typically don't do that because my chin and my forehead area are dry, unlike most people who are usually oily in their T-zone. The warmth of my finger is gonna blend that in to my skin perfectly. And I like this sponge because I can really get in there. And again, carve out that edge. Don't leave it just under here. Remember to bring it all the way down because then you're gonna look like you have like raccoon eyes. You want it to blend. And same with my nose. I will lightly fluff that up a little bit, but like I'm not gonna go all the way up there. I'm gonna go with my Elcie setting powder. I know it's right in front of me because the cap is right here. Where art thou? So because I have more dry skin underneath, I'm not gonna let that bake because it's just gonna make my under eyes even more dry. And I'm gonna also set here. And then carve out this area. I am using my MAC 168. I'm gonna dip into Bahama Mama and just carving out a little bit of my cheekbones. And taking it up here. What is that? Is that hair? Oh my gosh. Let's just pretend you didn't see that. I'm using Elcie. I can't even lift it off the palette because it will just shatter everywhere. It already shattered once. But this is the Elcie bronzer in medium, which is very, very beautiful. I do love it. I'm gonna use the same color that we used in my crease just to bring the whole look together, and that was Gingerly by MAC. So I'm gonna start at the apples of my cheek, but I'm quickly gonna pull outward. I'm not gonna focus too much in one spot, just to get a flush of color. I do like to pull out towards my temple a little bit because I just feel like it blends in with the bronzer, so it's not like blush. Hello, I'm a doll. To use my Elcie palette in Pearly Glaze. It is beautiful. I'll just go like this to get all of the colors, and then I'll just do it right above my cheekbone. Same thing on this side. Straight down the middle, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, and a little bit just on the chin. I also forgot to do my brow bone highlight, so I'm gonna do that now. I'm using the same Pearly Glaze. Awesome. I'm gonna use the Keurig Cosmetics smudger brush. I am gonna dip into that color right there. Very lightly. Go right under my eye. We already used this color, so I'm just gonna use that color again. Tap that out. And just get as close to my lash line as possible. And I'm only gonna bring it halfway in. I'm pressing it in instead of smudging it in with the brush so that it creates less fallout. Okay, now we don't wanna forget mascara. So I'm gonna go with the Elcie Lashful and underneath my lashes, on my bottom lashes. Oh my God. Dude, this never fails. I do this every time. Good. So for my lip color, I'm going to use Lorac in the color Mauve. And just gonna go in a little bit. I'm gonna use a nude gloss over it. This is Nude Ballet by L'Oreal, which if you follow me on Instagram, you know, it's literally my life. And you can only buy it on Amazon now, so I'll tag that below. All right, you guys, this is the final look. I'm loving it. It is so beautiful. Thank you guys for helping me choose. It is perfect for New Year's Eve, which is the look that we were going for this time. It's still very glammed up without going overboard, especially if you pair it with a more matte face like I did here. Highlights in certain areas, it's gonna be perfect. You're gonna look glammed up, but not overboard like the disco ball that falls at midnight. Don't forget to hop back on Instagram and follow me there so you guys can take the poll and let me know what you guys want to see next. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to I keep saying like. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.